So this message that I'm going to play for you now has just been channeled through me just now. Okay, and I'm going to play, hopefully, the live recording. We know how this can go sometimes. But the beings, I couldn't feel them coming through me at the time of the recording. And by that, I mean, I don't know if you listened to my last video, but by the beings, I mean beings, when I'm channeling, will come through me before, during, or after the channel, and I will feel their emotions in my body, very often deeply in my body, depending upon what's going on. And whether it's a group of beings or one particular situation, I won't get into all of that, okay? So it varies as to how it comes through. But this was clearly many, many beings, okay? Because, and they did come through just after the channeling, like literally the minute I pushed stop on the record button, stop the recording, I just could feel them all come through, and I was doubled over in pain and just releasing all of this. And what I'm going to teach you, tell you, or ask you to do, if this happens with you, even if you don't feel it in the way that I feel it, I'm very clairsentient. We all have different gifts that are larger gifts for us, okay, or more apparent things. And so I'm extremely clairsentient, very, 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 really painfully so, okay? And we will definitely be getting into things like this in other videos as well. But so yeah, I feel it physically. But even if you don't feel it physically in your body in some way, still ask for, as these emotions are coming through you, whether they're yours that need to be released, or because we are empaths as well, right? If they're someone else's, if you suspect or know that there are other beings, emotions coming through you, ask that they be transmuted through the light once they're released into something beneficial moving forward for our ascension and for the benefit of the multiverse, not just the universe, but the multiverse. Everything is shifting right now. So set that intention right away as soon as you feel it coming in. Okay, we'll go more into this later. There's a video that I'm going to do on how to release and purge and all of that, okay? And it won't be super long. It'll be to the point, but it will involve this. So I just wanted to give you a little preface here of the message that's going to come. What Yeshua is addressing here. There are some things that you're going to hear him talk about that have to do with fears. And he is talking about both our fears, okay, those of us who are beginning to remember, even if it's an emotional memory, even if you don't clearly remember the life, but you feel the pain well up in your solar plexus, in your heart, you feel the lump in your throat. These are all of this is what you're feeling, okay? I'm just giving you bodily symptoms here. If you break out in hives, if you're getting goosebumps, whatever it is, or if you're having visuals, okay? He is talking about these fears surrounding where we have been killed many, many times over for speaking our truth in a way that an established system did not appreciate, okay? And so we were eliminated, or we were tortured, or we were cast aside. And I can remember the first time he came through with that message. He came through with the message, and I said to him, I believe I asked him, why is this so hard? Why is this so hard for me, Yeshua? And immediately I heard, and it was my higher selves saying, because of the stones. And I'm quoting, the phrase that I heard was, because of the stones is why it's so hard, because of the stones. And so I believe a lot of you will understand what my higher selves were saying in that moment. They were basically stilling me. They were helping stabilize my emotions in that moment, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play the channeled message. It's very short. And so, yeah, embrace what Yeshua is saying about us releasing a lot of those fears and letting them come through and transmuting them. I also meant to say this. I meant to say that he's also addressing the fears of ones who are newly awakening. And like many of us, have been raised in, traditional religious institutions, but are waking up to some things that may have been kept from them, and some things that they weren't aware of before. And so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play the recording now, because it's really feeling the beings come through me and feeling the pain of both, of everyone, really sheds a lot of light, puts into perspective the relationship that we have with each other as just beings of light, as beautiful, loving beings of light, and just how important it is for us to keep our hearts open. Okay, love you all. Namaste. I have many messages that I want to give on this. In particular, this is of great importance to me as I see so many of you going in the other direction than that of church, what you call church, or other religious institutions, things that are founded in the systems that you know are falling, in the systems that you know are failing, and rightly so. And so, yes, I want to come to you and let you know that it's okay to direct your focus away from that which you do not feel alignment with. I understand your judgment upon many facets of these institutions and their origins. However, you cannot properly affect what you do not or negate to ever turn your attention to. By this I mean, if a thing presents itself into your life, a being, a person, a situation that involves in part a religious institution or the tenets thereof, the religious beliefs, the doctrines, do not automatically look away, because it is important to leave a window open for those who are beginning to understand how they have perhaps been fooled, or what has transpired within the institution. It is important to remember that the beings who are part of the institutions are much like you when you first awakened. But I understand the fear behind putting yourself too squarely in the surroundings, in the zone, within reach of some of these religious institutions that are more traditional, because of their judgment upon you and their energetic interference, their energetic attacks on you in this life, but also in many, many other lives, in many, many other lives. And so there is a fear there. And I understand the fear. I understand the fear. I want you to continue to work through this fear. As you step into your power of who you are, realize that you need less and less of this fear. You let more of this go. And understand that the very nature of your high vibration will be a magnet to so many who will happily embrace the beautiful teachings, my beautiful teachings, while I was incarnated here, and also the beautiful teaching of many, many other ascended masters. They will happily embrace this and be a magnet toward you in your high frequency, in your open heart. And I see a great need for the reception to occur, and also for you to let a lot of your judgments go as well. This will come together. Things will mend themselves. People, as they begin to awaken, their hearts will heal. The truth abounds. Stand in your truth. Stand in unconditional love. End transmission.